What's up? My name's Jack, and I'm here to show you a game of Bar Top in the Go 3 Elo. Now, this is a ranked match, and I used to do this a lot back when I was in Gold. Right now, I'm on Platinum 2. So, I thought for whoever is interested in some fun Bard action, this is it. Now we play against a Renekton top, so we have to consider a few things. So he has 2 dashes, he has a stun, he deals tons of damage as soon as he can gap close you. So I prepared a few shrines in advance because technically there's not much in terms of killing him. He's tanky. He can dash away, he can dash to you if you engage him, and it's really troublesome, so you should consider this like respect him. Yeah, don't disrespect the Renekton, just play it safe. So get 3 shrines, make sure you put them down and collect the chimes afterwards, so you have full mana. I'm playing Comet. I guess you could play Electrocute too. I think that's just I'm not sure yet which is better. I mean, Electrocute obviously does more damage in general, but Comet with its low cooldown and its spam heavy spells from Bard with his meeps might be a better choice. So as you can see, just play it safe, poke him whenever you can. At level 1 he's not that scary, just poke him as hard as you can, always keep your W up. So, and you should put it like just slightly behind you, so in case he engages you, you can instantly heal and speed up. So don't put it too far back. So it might be too far to reach in case of an emergency. So yeah, that's how we play. And he can't do much at this point. I mean, he can, yeah, he can engage you, but that's it. So he can just run away afterwards. So he's smart to back off. Also consider that he has TP, so he doesn't have Ignite. That means you can play a little bit more aggressive. If he has Ignite, you should really be careful. Even more careful than what I'm doing right now. So I'm just waiting if he is gonna attack or not. No, he's not. So we just keep farming, and I can go slightly forward. Maybe just one thing, just keep the spot watered. If he comes here, you might be dead. So we have we coming in. I actually saw her a little bit late, so that's why I'm a little bit back. Now running in flashed. That means you can pretty much just go in. He can do nothing at this point. I knew that I got no damage from Renekton, so you can dive him. If you die, you get an execute, no problem. I don't think it's quite worth TPing back to lane because not at this point. At this point, I mean, yeah, you miss a few minions, but he's still kind of dangerous. So If you go back in, he might not let you farm at all. So I'm just gonna walk back, collect some chimes on the way. And here we are. Yeah, always respect him. He's level 6 right now, so he can dive you anytime if you're not careful. And you see, he's ready to engage you. And he's just waiting for you to, you know, trying to farm. And comes the Yi, just tunnel out. Easy. He has used his Q or whatever. He can't do nothing more. Just poke him a little bit more. And W up. And that's very much how you play the whole thing. I can fast forward a little bit. So there's not much going on top lane, I think. It's basically just, yeah, whenever the wave is pushed out, you can go and collect the chimes because he's not holding the lane, he's just pushing in. Now, maybe at this point he disappeared, but I know he's stronger. I know he has no reason to go back. I know he's in the bush, so just stay down and play it safe. This is a good position because if he engages, he can just go and E through that wall if necessary. So now this position up here is actually more dangerous because if the jungle comes, you have nowhere to escape. Actually, you have to go down, or going down is always dangerous too. So I lost a bunch of HP staying on top. Yeah, just always pay attention to where Renekton could be, or your enemy in general. Collect chimes. You don't have to go back because he has no real kill potential right now. You should just safe farm, same as him. And the reason why I'm doing this is you don't have to be scared of Renekton, at least not in this elo. Because I know Bard in late game is gonna out CC Renekton easily. So if your team is good and not feeding, you can out CC Renekton on most melees in the late game. So there's no problem to just farm it up alongside him. You don't need to kill him, you don't need to do shit, just farm. So in terms of items, I'm gonna go for a little bit tankier, so I'm just gonna go for the Frozen Gauntlet. Oh, wait, I was in engage here, I saw that. Boom, boom, dead. Easy. Now I'm trying to go for the Frozen Gauntlet. You could either go for the AP item, but that means you're not gonna have much armor. The Frozen Gauntlet isn't as, let's say, effective because you don't really need that slow, but nevertheless it does sheen damage, and nevertheless it's a tank item and it has 20 cooldown reduction. That means it doesn't sound bad on paper, and it really gives you damage and you're still more tanky with it. So you get like those two benefits at the same time. So that's why I'm going for Frozen Gauntlet. Yeah, just poke him down whenever you can. Okay, he engages just wall, no problem, he follows you, you Q him. There's no way he can kill you. Troll a little bit, no problem. And now you have to be careful, he is on cooldown, but he's pretty low now. You can, and yeah, just go for the kill at this point. Easy. Well, that's one very important part. The RQ combo. You have to get the timing down perfectly. If you can't do that, you shouldn't consider yourself a bot main. Let's just put it that way. So what I'm gonna do next is, after getting Frozen Gauntlet, I would go for what's the name of that thing? Oh yeah, Nash's Tooth. The reason is simply more cooldown reduction, obviously. AP, on hit damage, and what? AP, on hit damage, and of course attack speed, yeah. And you have two choices in terms of items. You could go for a bursty Bard build, which relies on pretty much, well, I wouldn't say bursty, but damage over time. Like, you damage really slow and you just go for hit, run, hit, run, hit, run. You could go for that kind of build. You can go like Hextech Gunblade. That would be perfect. He's coming, retreat, just play it safe, he can't do much. We might have been able to all in me, but I don't know. He just didn't. So. Yeah, what I'm doing wrong right here, I should put way more Ws. You have enough mana at this point, just W whenever you can, like literally whenever it's up, put it there. I would always put 2 at this point and 1 on the front wherever I'm standing, because whenever you use your E to tunnel back, you have 2 shrines to save your ass. So just 2 shrines here and 1 in the front. I'm not doing it right now because I'm so far ahead of Renekton. I don't care at this point. Yeah, he can't do shit. Yeah, just keep in mind, wait for him to stun you and then use W, so you get the speed buff. No problem. So yeah, what I was trying to say is you can go for the slowpoke build, which is also strong and sure, it's safe. Let's say it's very safe. You can just Q, hit and run, and do that all night long. It's really safe. Or you can, the other way is you can do that Nash's Tooth build, which is more about actually going in and right click everyone. And I think that's also pretty good because it's actually also safe. And his meeps will do tons of damage. So it's especially against like healing supports like Sona, Soraka and whatever. It's really bad to take it slow. So if you damage too slow, they will just heal back up. So that's why I'm gonna go for the, in this game I'm gonna go for the attack speed AP build. Yeah. See, I'm going for Nature's Tooth next. At this point I know Renekton is, he can't kill me. There's no way he can kill me. Yeah, I TP bot, got the kill. Even Yi is not tanky enough, or just to be safe. Easy game. And that's why I like Frozen Gauntlet, because they have Renekton, they have Yi. Those are 2 melee champs which are extremely powerful with fat, and they're gonna get fat eventually. So it's always nice to be to have a little bit of armor. and still you do damage. So it's still a strong build. So in terms of damage, you shouldn't underestimate the frozen goblin damage. Now he's our tower, but no problem. We got a kill instead. We can just go here, even if he's there, no problem. We can outdamage. Well, not outdamage, but he can't kill us, so we can poke him down or whatever. So it's just farming. Just farm up. Keep things warded, so in case of anything happens. Always watch the minimap, of course. If you see people missing, you should consider playing it more safe. Now we see Renekton still top. He has a wave to push. This is your window to actually roam around, do some nice stuff. Well, Flood is pretty safe, so no point. That's all you can do. Like, if you stay longer, Renekton's gonna push in your tower, so right now you have to go back. At this point. Yeah, you can do a short gank, but you have to go back afterwards. He can't do shit about you. So, always check the spot. Boom. Boom. Yeah, he has no real way to kill you, and you can just poke him down, so do it. Just do it. Don't let him have his way. Just do it whenever you can. I'm having... what? So it's like the first time I'm doing this. I don't know where I can look at the gold chart. If that is even possible. So I got Nash's Tooth ready. So right now I'm ready for some teamfight action because Nash's Tooth, 40% cooldown reduction, tons of meep splash damage. If you always wonder why you should go AP instead of AD, the splash damage. Sure, AD can burst down a single target faster, I think, but in terms of splash damage, nothing beats AP, and you're just gonna, especially if you have tanky frontliners. In late game, you're just gonna hit that front line, and all the splash damage is going to the back lane of their lineup. So there's no safer way to fight actually. So that's why it's really awesome. Okay, Renekton actually went with. You should hurry up. I don't have TP up. Yeah, can still go in and help. No. Yeah. What I did there, all the back line, so you can focus the front line. No problem. Especially if there are some squishies. And not just poke, poke, poke. There's nothing they can actually do about you. A little bit overextending, but no problem. He's pretty low. You can flash him, kill him, go out, easy. No, yeah, you should be careful. You're pretty low. They're probably somewhere here. Yeah, E out. Safe is safe. Yeah. So basically, during a fight, you're spending a lot of time in the back line and just hit whenever you can, but always stay safe because your Qs are fucking awesome. And if you die, you can't Q. So even if you have to stay back a little bit more and you can right click or whatever, it's worth it, because whenever you land a double Q combo, like hitting 2 targets with your Q at the same time, it could turn the fight around instantly. That's why it's always worth it to play it safe as Bard. Don't just right click all in like a retard. If it's possible, sure, but you should keep it safe. Now that was easy, no problem. Also, considering the lineup, they have a Yi, they have Flat, they have Sona and Misfortune. That's tons of instant damage. So that's why in a team fight you shouldn't clump up like they just did. If they did that whole thing better, my whole team would be dead. So try not to clump up with your teammates. Always stay a little bit more down, up, you know, something like that. So what items should we get next? Technically you should think about, is there anything dangerous going on? Yeah, I'm always adapting, alright? So always think about the next step. Right now, Renekton and Yi are not quite strong yet. So personally, I wouldn't try to get more AD. Armor. Because nobody's gonna focus you, nobody can actually touch you in terms of armor, so that's totally worthless at this point. I'm not sure exactly how strong Flat is. Like, he has a little bit, so I think I'm still thinking about what I'm gonna go next. But at this point, there's no serious danger for you, so you could just go more AP. And the best next step would be well, you could play it safe. I mean, he's gonna get fat eventually, so you could still go something like Sonya's, just for the extra armor. But what I'm also liking is, with a attack speed build, is of course Rage Blade. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna build next. What I was going to build next. Now Rage Blade, always a good choice in terms of adding damage to your Nashor's Tooth or Wit's End, whatever you chose. So if I actually had a strong AP carry on the enemy team, I would go Wit's End instead, just to be safe. But he has to be really fat, so I actually do that. Nashor's Tooth is still the better thing, of course. Now what I did back then, whenever you can, just, you know, our team is insanely strong. So whenever you can just catch somebody with your R, I totally missed that time, but yeah. Now always think about, could somebody come in from the side, that's especially the Yi, but everybody's here, so no problem, just try to keep going, Q in. Here, always stay in the back line, Q in, do some auto attacks, no problem, nothing can kill you. Now, fighting against a Yi, you should always consider his, I think it's Q, I've never played Yi, but yeah. Always get the timing down. Don't try to stun him or whatever when he hasn't used it yet. Like in this fight, I can show it again. Um, yeah. So he's coming in. He used his Q, so you can go ahead and stun him. No problem. If he didn't use his Q yet, don't use your Q. You might miss it. And it's tons of damage wasted. So my team is not quite OP yet, still squishy, but you can see that nothing can actually touch you at this point. So I'm just going for more damage in terms of Rage Blade. As I said, it's gonna double Nash's tooth damage output, and that's pretty neat. And afterwards, because he is eventually gonna get big in Renekton, it's also scary too. Well, you can think about it. Either Wits End if Flat gets really big, or if he gets really big, then Sonya's. Well, Sonya's is always a good choice, even against Flood. Dodges ult and stuff. But yeah. Now we'll go back and defend the top lane. We have kill potential because he's here, so if you see him like this, just go for it. He cannot kill you, even if he wants to. Easy. So, yeah, I'm on my way to Rage Blade. Halfway there. You see our score is pretty OP, so I'm insanely fat. Renekton is insanely bad actually in this game. So don't expect it to be always that easy. Actually, bot top is always a matter of it could go really bad if you feed once. So that's why I'm always trying to play it rather safe than sorry. Yeah, I'm pushing that tower because we desperately need tower. And even if a team gets wiped out here, no problem, I can defend solo. Especially if some of them are dead too, so no problem. I probably could have TP'd in earlier. I guess so. But yeah, shit went fine. So pretty much anyone important is dead. Just go ahead and Crystal Fee farm in the front line. If he comes, no problem. He can't do that much against him. Look at this. I can poke him down, no problem. You can even right click him. Yeah, he comes, whatever. Just go out. He follows you, just Q. You know, easy. She's dying right now. I was trying to go, but yeah, she's dead already, so I just went ahead and pushed mid. Misfortune is dead, so it's pretty safe. Flat also suicides, no problem. That's a safe inhib, so just go for it. Now here's typical thinking, just go and Baron. Thing is, we have Renekton up, we have Misfortune coming, years up, Misfortune coming in 1 second, and well, we don't have Ori, so I think this Baron call is extremely bad. I warned them, that's why I didn't follow, because I don't think it would have worked. Even if we got it, those enemies are so close, it's way too risky. I help them anyway a little bit. It's probably not a good choice. So it's not even half done. That's the thing. Against Misfortune, you should always respect her in the Baron pit. She's so OP. Like, I've turned games around with Misfortune and me alone against 5. Just go in and ult that whole shit. Can't do nothing about it. Now, right now I'm going for a little bit risky play. Just 2 guys, but maybe it works, maybe not. Giving up a Baron is never nice. So unfortunately that flood came in from the bot and just raped us. If not for flood, I probably could have burst down MF. Maybe too, just maybe. We're still so far ahead, this doesn't do much, so no problem. Looking at the scores, he has 7 kills. Misfortune is dangerous. Misfortune is dangerous, but she's good to pick out. If you can R her at this point, do it. Whenever you see Misfortune unsafe in the front line, do it instantly. If she's dead, they don't have much to show for. So now Rage Plate is done and the action can go on. You hit extremely hard right now, so you shouldn't be afraid of anyone. Of course, you shouldn't go in like a retard either. Just stay in the backline, stick to the plan whenever you can. Q in, do a few hits. That's all you need. It's still 4 against 4. Well, we don't have an ADC, though that's a little bit risky play, but Renekton got caught. And again, they can't really go in, just stay back Q and see whatever happens. There's no real point in staying mid actually, because inhib is down and they're just trolling. Now this is also pretty risky play. It's like if they actually went there with all their team for whatever reason, if there's a ward left or whatever, this could be really dangerous for us. But luckily they didn't, so I went back and followed my team. Easy kill on flat. You see a Sona going on alone? That's crazy, dude. Just get her. No problem. Follow up. Time that Q. No chance. Now here's the thing. You have to time it so perfectly that the Q is right above the enemy whenever she comes out of stasis. That way you can't dodge it. Like even if you flash like her right now, you cannot dodge it. That's how perfect you can time your Q after an R. Of course, sometimes I miss too, but you know, generally that's quite possible to hit with a little bit of practice. So I was trying to help Jin here, which almost worked, but yeah, didn't go well. He cannot follow you. No, I still have my R up, just let him think he's safe, but no, actually he's not. Easy kill. As I said, he can still be dangerous if we ever get caught or something, and Renekton can also hard dive you, kind of. That's why the next thing I'm getting is actually Sonya's. Afterwards there's literally nothing that can actually touch you, except if your whole team is wiped, then okay. But hopefully that doesn't happen. Always collect your chimes whenever nothing's going on. I'm not sure if you can see the chimes somewhere. Like, I think you have to click on my chime, right? Click on it, click on it. Yeah, here. Go. For meeps. Cosmic binding. I don't think you can see the chimes, but, well. Whenever you can collect them. Like, whenever it's safe. Like, right now, nothing's happening. You should just go ahead and collect. You can play a bit more aggressive. Nothing much can kill you at this point. If you see single targets, even if that's the tanky Renekton, he's actually not tanky this game, but you can go ahead and art. Especially with this high CC team. It's like anyone you catch is probably dead. Just do it. So this is dangerous against Flood. He can dive us, so just go mid. It's dead. Misfortune already used her R, I think, so you can play a little bit more aggressive. Yeah, this is like really risky stuff, but it's okay, I guess. Here's the thing, you can't just stay in the backline, what I just did there, and hit whatever is in front of you. Doesn't matter if it's minions, enemy tanks, or whatever, because the meep splash damage. You can just stay back and literally right click from the behind to the first champ you see, and it's gonna splash all the way back. That's why I like the attack speed build, because you can dish out tons of damage to the whole enemy team really fast. Now that's a little bit risky play. We're half HP and against a full HP MF. Well, why the hide? Well, why the hell not hide? I was scared for a bit because he went in front of me, and you know, MF ricochet shot. It's not nice to get hit by. But you saw, even against a fat MF, no problem. He even got a ricochet shot against me, and I'm still good. Well, at this point, if you don't throw, it should be pretty easy to finish everything, so yeah. Just recall, get the rest of your items, which is like, as I said, yeah, Sonya's. Now, I'm not sure if I got another item. Yeah, okay. I think what I was going for now is either line entries, because it just burns everything. So I think it wouldn't be a bad choice. Generally not a bad choice on Bard. On any item build, so. You could also go for Morelos, just because there's so many high lifesteal champs like he, with Sona and stuff. You could go for Morelos and Plat. It might have been a better choice actually. Okay, he's trying. She might die. No, I saved her. I think that's game. Look at this, everything's just melting in front of you. Well, This is one of the games that was rather easy, because my team really did also carry good. Like if you look at the score, 13-21, our AD was feeding a little bit, but overall we got a pretty good score. That definitely made it easy, but as I said, especially against stuff like Renekton, don't bother in early game, you're gonna overpower him in late game. So try not to feed him early. He's gonna be pretty much, maybe not useless, but he's gonna have a tough time. Because whenever he dashes in, you just Q him and just poke him down. You can't do nothing about it. Yeah, that's how it goes. Easy out.